Ah, no, todavía tenemos que hablar con este. Ah, mira. Lo primero es saquear. A ver. Como buenos saqueadores que somos.
You still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring...
I'm still without...
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance? To be honest...
Did you say my men's...
That isn't the safest place in this...
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some help.
Ah, vale, ya está.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any...
Dos
It wasn't
días.
out of the ordinary until this morning. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor...
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so.
No creo.
This Jonas, does he have any close...
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But, yeah,
Might I have a word with them?
as you wish, you'll find them over there.
No importa.
Be
Vale.
back soon, Captain.
Vale, a ver. Operación del novato. Vale, vamos a hacerlo del novato primero. Está chula esta zona. Muy grande, ¿eh? Vale, pues, mira. Pino.
place of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Es un bar asqueroso, dice. A ver. No, estamos consiguiendo un montón de loot por aquí. Por aquí creo que aquí no hay nada más. Ahora, vamos a ver con este hombre.
Good day,
¿Qué
sailor.
nos cuenta?
I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that...
¿Conoce al colmete? ¿A Jonas? Sí. No ha desaparecido, lo han raptado.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly the other day in the tavern.
Y hablando con un
I
hombre
saw
bien
him
vestido,
talking to a well-dressed man.
que iba con unos
And then when we
rufianes.
left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you
Se había ido un
understand.
poco
Well,
antes.
those
Why didn't you intervene?
Lo agarraron y se lo llevaron.
I
Well.
tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even the captain. No, not telling him that. I still have some pride.
Vale,
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe.
quizás.
For sure
No
he
estaba
was.
Do you
como
know
siempre.
what was on his mind?
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle... You think my story...
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. I seem to recall that regular being there. The kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be now and again. He
Vale,
comes
había un
out
jugador de
when nature
testigo.
calls, you know. I kind of remember...
Vale, vamos a
What do
preguntar.
you think about Captain Basco?
He's a just man. Who knows is not? It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Vale. Y ahora aquí había otra pista. Vale. Tengo 2 clientes nuevos. Quieren ir a Sad y los inquisidores le pisan los talones, lo que no va a facilitar el trabajo. Esto puede ser. Creo que puedo meterlos en un barco sin llamar la atención, pero tendremos que andarnos con cuidado y espero que demuestren ser pacientes y discretos. Para que se escondan en el almacén detrás de la capitanía, donde los inquisidores nunca se atreverían a entrar. Vale.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas. The young
Este es
cabin
amigo de
boy who's
Jonas
gone
también.
missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking?
Yes. Your captain asked.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
Vamos a preguntar sobre el gobernante.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago. In
Hace
the
2
evening.
días
Did
también.
anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Un poco
would that be?
preocupado.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Vale.
What does Jonas do in his free time?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys
¿Qué hace
don't
en
have
tiempo
half a
libre?
sailor's wages. And when
Did
he...
he ever have one too many?
Never. He
Nunca
sips
bebe.
his pint like it was bad medicine.
Como si fuera jarabe.
One drink less.
Una bebida le dura toda la noche, o sea, bebe poco.
Does he
Vale.
know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I...
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
No, es un buen
Jonas
chico,
has
se
a good
mantiene al
heart
margen de
and he
problemas.
I don't know where to start with this.
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me
Me
wrong,
cae
he's
bien,
like a
pero
brother. But to be honest, he drinks.
bebe un poco más de la
The itch for a
cuenta.
drink gets us all, but to him more than others. And when you hear yesterday, it was me who tied
Vale.
one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then
Cerca del
nothing.
canal. Vamos a preguntar por
What
el
do you think
capitán.
about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well, in spite.
How old
No,
is
antes de
he?
primera.
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
I
Vale.
need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story this is.
Something
va-
isn't right
vámonos.
here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on
No
this.
sin antes saquear todo lo que podamos. Ah, mira. Gabán de marinero, cuidado, Resistencia mágica, por cierto. No es parecido a resistencia elemental. Resistencia elemental y mágica. Está mejor este. Pues ahora. Aquí no hay nada más. Encuentro e interrogo a los testigos. Vale, vamos a ir primero para aquí, a la taberna. Y interrogar. No siento recorrerme los callejones. Por aquí que hemos pasado. Ah, vale, por aquí hemos pasado antes, Para llegar a este hombre, vale. Este ya lo tenemos. Ya lo tenemos visto. Guardia de los maleantes, cuidado. Ay, por cierto, antes hemos subido de nivel. Tendremos habilidades, ¿no? Aquí para... Sí. ¿Qué pillo? Estasis. Armas de fuego. Calibración. Daño 10. 20. Aturdir. Y daño armadura. Daño más 20. Bueno, el arma de fuego está bastante tocha, la verdad. Pero sí que quiero potenciar esto porque igual... Para esto no necesito usar balas. Realmente, entonces igual un puntico le ponemos, ¿no? A esto. Vale. Atributos. Precisión. Aquí no tenemos... No, aquí no tenemos nada. Y talentos tampoco nos han dado nada. Vale, solo teníamos lo otro. Vale, esto se ha guardado. Sí, ¿no? Sí. Vale. Vamos a interrogar a la gente. Vale, se pueden completar las misiones de maneras diferentes. Eso ya me lo imaginaba. Vale.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe...
There was indeed a party here last
Me
night.
acabó muy bien.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern
Una
was
pelea.
shattered, and no one's...
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man
Fue el
that
que inició la
I hope you've
pelea,
come
vaya.
to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Se puede regalar. Vale. Vale, la
That's
pagar
not
ahora.
a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
Se pregunta por el grumete.
I am looking for a Naut. A young
A
cat.
no, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellow...
A kidnapping. In my establishment.
Un
I would have
secuestro.
noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients.
I see. An able-bodied man.
Where might I find him at this...
Here? He would never give up anything else.
Vale.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Vale. Y lo de arreglar el mueble. Ah, este es el mueble que está roto.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once
Ya
broken.
está. Joder, qué crack. Pues ya lo hemos arreglado.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either
Es un brovista muy malo o un estúpido. Se puso a meterse con una banda de rufianes. Vale. Gente peligrosa. Tiene un almacén a unas cuantas calles. Varios, de hecho, ilegales. No son de los blandos.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got. Anything else?
No.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Vale, o sea que el primo está con unos maleantes. Qué tío. Ah, bueno, tenemos que salir de aquí porque esto todavía es el... Esto es el bar. Vamos a hablar con el... Con este hombre. Mira el tío. Qué guapo, ¿eh? Guapo y verdad.
Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy.
Un joven gourmet.
2 members.
Me suena. He jugado con los 3.
What can you tell me about the boy?
Parecía nervioso. Le apetecía jugar. ¿Qué
Tell me
ocurrió?
what happened that evening.
The kind of man you can round up for a few coins. They
Va,
exchanged
iba con
words
unos
with the cabin.
matones.
The kid was defensive.
Estaba a la
And
defensiva.
after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breeze, and I think I might well have seen those same men
Se lo
grab him.
llevaron. Vale.
I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Se me había ocurrido que lo habrían secuestrado. Vale. El hombre
Who
rico.
was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover?
Amante despechado, prestamista.
No, my lady, you were in luck.
Lo conozco muy
It
bien.
was Sir Fontaine,
El señor
that
Fontaine, un
merchant.
mercader rico.
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs,
Tiene una
just off the
casa-
canal. A
Vale.
stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Cerca de la embajada.
Thank you. You've
Vale.
been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you
Pa-
think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant
Perfecto.
gain from holding a penniless child?
Esta es la casa de la familia. Vale. Vamos a ir por aquí, que creo que no hemos ido. Y si nos encontramos con gente, pues vamos limpiando el barrio. Si podemos. A ver si deja guardar. A ver. Guardar. Ah, vale, te pone el nombre automático. Vale. Vamos a ir por aquí. Tenemos que ir por aquí, luego por ahí. Aunque por ese callejón no he visto lo que hay. Mira, por aquí ves. Aquí cositas para saquear. Con lo cual habrá que averiguar los caminos. Ah, mira, por aquí también. Pero, ¿dónde estoy? Vale, por aquí no se puede, es por arriba. Vale, por aquí. Es por aquí, pero por aquí hay un callejón que merece la pena investigar, yo creo. Aunque aquí... Ah, lo que pasa es que estos son los de la facción, ¿no? No entiendo. No se puede abrir. Vale. Ya vendremos más adelante. Este es vendedor de armas.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Ah, este es de la misión de antes. Vale. Que lo hemos amenazado, pero no nos vende nada. Y aquí... no hay nada. Vale. Vámonos para allá. Y nos ahí rezando. Vale, aquí está la casa de la familia Fontaine. Por aquí creo que hemos estado. Me suena. Sí, hemos abierto esto.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Mira cómo se ha quedado. Que es la pared. A ver, aquí no hay nada. Está guapo como está hecho todo, ¿eh? A pesar de que no sean gráficos top, pero cumple el escenario, está bastante bien hecho. Los techos, la decoración, la cama. Está muy guapo el cuadro. Es bastante realista, los muebles están muy bien. Las caras fallan un poco. Y igual las texturas de las armaduras un poquito mejor. Pero no está mal. Los escenarios, la verdad es que me gustan. Los armarios como están hechos de madera y tal. Está muy chulo. Me mola.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at
Oh, la
court.
conozco, la he visto en la
You are
corte.
Lady de Sade, and
I would like to have a word with your husband.
he is not here.
Está aquí.
But perhaps I
Quizás
could
se
be of
puede
help.
ayudar.
It concerns a delicate matter.
Buscamos a un grumete.
According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to
No
the
lo han
wrong
raptado.
conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of, he has simply returned home.
Ha vuelto a
Excuse
casa.
me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our
Hemos recuperado
son
a nuestro
back.
hijo.
I am very surprised. And that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Sacaron a la fuerza.
Witnesses in a tavern, and you choose to believe these
Crea unos
drunkards
borrachos
over a
antes que una familia
respectable family.
respetable.
These witnesses are all in agreement. And it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry a gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Vale.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through
Pactos y
pacts and
contratos.
contracts, they steal away young
Hombre, si
children
es un
from their
contrato,
mothers.
What are you
te están
talking about?
secuestrando.
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terror. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back.
This pact.
No voy a decir dónde está
It
el hijo.
sounds like some fear-inducing... Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave.
With respect, my lady.
No me deja preguntarle nada más. Me tiene un bonsai aquí. Vale, a ver. Esto es para Constantin. Los contratos. Vale. Ah, por cierto, ahora que veo el sombrero. Creo que tengo un sombrero. Sí. Tricornio usado. Tricornio, como la Guardia Civil. Ah, es verdecito. A ver, ¿qué me da? Resistencia al veneno. Pero es menos armadura. De bandido. Ah, estos de bandido no me dan nada. Resistencia elemental. Realidad de botín, cuidado. Voy a poner este. Está aquí, ¿no? Ahí no hay muertos por todos los lados, madre mía. A ver. Aquí ya hemos estado. Está muy chulo las casas y la arquitectura está bastante bien hecha.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear.
I'm still without...
Vale.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Our magic, yes.
Hagan
But
con
only
magia.
the Lord's master. Others are sea gifted. Join them. It's how the guild is made and maintains its...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up.
Tuvieron que
to honor the terms of
entregarlo.
contract.
Contrato.
But what kind
A
of...
commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was... But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he... And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home.
Vale. Vale.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might
Vale,
be
vamos a
able
ir
to
por
help us?
nuestro primo, que el
Anyone
pobre
who's
está
not
aquí
Nords?
también.
Surgical
Y
seal is a
a ver.
veritable well of scientific knowledge.
Vamos a hablar
He
con
could tell us a
el
little
señor
more.
de Colfillón, que nos pide de paso. Y luego vamos a por nuestro primo que está secuestrado ahí. Ese sí que está
I
secuestrado.
still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry.
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. She told me a strange story about her son who was... She said that he was taken when he was a child. Do you...
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But from time to time, the congregation has passed such accord. and certain noble families.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between
Un
my
acuerdo
uncle and the
firmado.
Nords?
No, that pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy, but Sir Fontaine, has made a fortune trading with the Alliance.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of
Entrega a su
little
hijo a cambio de
importance.
dinero.
What
Riquezas.
counts most is that you bring the boy back. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Vale.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail.
Tenemos que volver a hablar
That
con el
could be
señor
of
a
use
esto.
to us.
Vale, vamos a matar a esta gente, que aquí creo que hay maleantes, por lo que sé. Y rescatamos al primo. El primo que se mete en líos. Por aquí no. Acá está. Por aquí igual no puedo ir. Es que este mapa también es un poco... Voy a tener que dar un rodeo, ¿verdad? Sí, tiene toda la pinta. Vamos a ver quién nos ha robado al primo. Y en el secuestro al primo que se va a enterar. Al primo no se le toca, al primo. Almacenes antiguos. A ver.
That vulture
mira,
of a
está
tavern
aquí.
master was right.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Vale. Vamos que está aquí. Yo había visto... Me ha parecido ver... Ah, eso es. Cositas para saquear. Antes de... Trampa, mineral... Vale, perfecto. Estamos hinchando de coger cosas. Por aquí creo que no hay nada más. Ah, detección de medios con... Sospechoso y detectado. Vale, pero estos son los que tenemos que darles una acción. O sea que... Bueno, primero voy a sacar todo, que no se me olvide. Borraja. Vale. Morir a los maleantes. Vale, tiene como dos puertas, dos entradas. Una parece que es por aquí. Y otra por aquí, ¿no? Aquí hay unos cuantos tíos.
To my help, and death to the others!
Hostia, aquí hay mucha peña, ¿no? Menos mal que el ayudante ayuda. Nos ayuda algo. Cuidado. Escalina de. Llave de la celda, vale. Vamos a ver una poti que esto ya. Esta misión me la he hecho a las últimas ya. En las últimas monedas de oro. Y creo que nada más, ¿no? Guaridas. Me ha sacado una aquí. Y hierro. Un viejo. Repaja. Mira ahí lo que han hecho con el cuadro. Lo han usado de tiro al blanco. A ver, esto lo hemos mirado bien. O sea, que solo había esto y esto. Vale. Aquí seguramente es donde esté el primo. Y por aquí dos salas. Esta que hemos saqueado. Y esta otra. Llave de la celda. Vale, perfecto. Pues sí, pisi. Andarini.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to...
Coño, que casi nos mata.
It's me,
my fair cousin. Oh, my lucky star, always there to pull me out of my fires.
Mira cómo está. Está hecho unos zorros. Lleno de vino.
wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Equipo de los compañeros. Ah, vale, el jugón viejo es de él.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we
Sombrero
stand boldly
a la moda.
alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them
Este
their
está
money's
mejor.
worth.
El
There's
usado,
no
¿no?
one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt
Ah,
and
pero
your cousin
este da
Henrik
botín.
settled.
Vale, pues si da botín, nada, no se lo cambio.
What a shame. I would have loved to
¿Y
have seen
tú
that.
qué llevas?
We've nothing left
Sombrero
to do then
bandido.
but to board our ship.
Esencia
An
elemental.
adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
El sombrero de bandido, no, hombre. Te vamos a poner un sombrero mejor. Vale. A ver, a lo que estábamos. Aquí en el cuello no hay nada. Vale. Torso. Guantes. Hostia, los guantes estos son chulos, 36 de armadura, 20 de equilibrio, resistencia a veneno. Camisa vieja. Escalvina de cuero vieja. Esta está bien también. Y jubón bordado viejo. Supongo que el jubón bordado viejo es el de él, ¿no? Uno de los dos. Son iguales. A ver. 38, 36. Este es peor. Esencia elemental y al veneno. Lo bueno de esto es que es resistente al veneno, pero es menos... Vale. Vale, ya nos equipaba este hombre con su ropa. Pues vamos. Bueno, sin antes saquear aquí todo lo saqueable. Vale, por aquí. Es para abajo. A ver. Hacia ahí hemos estado. No hay nada. Ah, espérate. Aquí hay una puerta. Ah, espera. Y... Joder, no le puedo decir a uno de estos que...
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
No, no me dice... No, tengo que cambiar al jugón. Un poco con... Igual se lo voy a dejar cambiado. No. Este es el que tiene forzado cerraduras. Por este. Por este. El de marinero. Y nosotros nos ponemos... Este es el de forzado cerraduras. ¿Cómo que no? Espérate, a ver. Ah, vale, que esta no es verdad. Uy, pero a ver. Ah, vale, es que... Vale, ya entiendo. Van de marinero. Vale, tú, no es ese. Tú te quedas con tu Juan. Y nosotros... Esto. Vale. Bueno, tú podrías llevar este, que es un poquito mejor. Grande marinero. Pero este, no se lo hemos cambiado a este hombre. No. A ver. Vale, ahora sí. Este lo vamos a poner este. Aunque es un pelín peor, tiene resistencia al veneno. Y es verdecito. Vale. Ahora sí. Yo creo que teníamos la llave también, pero bueno. Poción, munición, poción de furia. Bueno. Y aquí hay saqueo también. Vale. Vale, vamos a ver. Hay que explorar esto, que creo que lo he explorado, pero vamos a darle un repaso. Por aquí hemos entrado y no hay nada. No hay nada más. No nos hemos dejado nada. Por lo que parece. Vale. Entonces ahora nos queda la parte de abajo. Destruir. Desbloquear. Llave. Ah, mira, aquí tenemos la llave. Vale, aquí se puede salir. Vale, no tenemos ciencia. Y esta era la otra entrada. Que podríamos haber entrado por ahí rompiendo si tuviéramos uno de ciencia. O, bueno, con la llave no, porque la llave nos ha permitido salir, pero no creo que entrar. Vale, esto lo tenemos limpio ya. Tenemos que ir otra vez a la casa de esta mujer. Vamos a ir por aquí, que esto de aquí no lo conozco. Almacenes de Fontaine. Cuartel de la Guardia de la Moneda. Bueno, no sé si... Lo que no sé si nos enemistaremos. Ah, mira. Aquí una cajita. Hay que mirar bien porque siempre te puedes dejar algo. Mercader. De hecho tenemos que ir por aquí, ¿no? Porque aquí no hay salida. Aquí está el río. Hay un muelle de carga. Por aquí.
Here we are. Be careful.
Oh, no.
Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Vale, vale. Eso es para colarnos. Vamos a hablar primero con la madre. Vamos a intentar hacerlo por la vía diplomática. Ah, ya está, no hemos podido hablar con ella. Nos hemos saltado el paso. Parece que sí. Voy a ir a hablar con ella de todas formas. Lo que pasa es que este uniforme creo que se parece al de ellos. Azul y blanco. Sí. Y este soldado es... No puedo hablar con él. Los cuadros están guapos, la verdad. Creo que no nos dice nada más esta señora.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave.
No.
With respect, my lady.
No se puede hablar más. Se activa algo al entrar ahí. De todas maneras, no sé si podíamos hablar o nos hubiera dicho lo mismo. Porque se nos había activado una opción después de hablar con el del puerto. Pero bueno. Supongo que como hay varias formas de hacer la misión. Una de ellas será entrar en los almacenes. Vale. Vale, ahí está. Bueno, espérate. Vamos a ir por la vía pacífica en principio. Entonces vamos a registrar bien todo lo que haya por aquí.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have locked him up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
¿El carisma no ha servido o qué?
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of
El niño ya es
sadness.
mayorcito ya.
Her sadness would
No
be
es un
all the
bebé.
more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You were not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away.
Bueno, hemos subido
Cursed be the
reputación.
day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Bueno, por lo menos hemos hecho por las buenas. Y esto lo tienen aquí, ¿no? Pedazo de almacenes, ¿no? Eso parece la calle.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have him. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old.
No los veía desde los 5
remember
años.
They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. My family is the Naughts.
Ya no es un
I
niño,
am
ya es
sorry for
un
my
hombrecito ya.
But
Para
that is
tomar
the way
sus
of it now.
decisiones.
Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother.
Va. Muy bien. A ver qué por aquí. Ya que estamos. Saquemos un poquito, que siempre viene bien. A ver. Aquí otra puerta. Es la de la calle, supongo, ¿no? No sé. Ah, pero esto es... Hay aquí una escalera, ¿en serio? A ver. Vale, esto es escalera y esto es la calle. Vale. Curioso. Vale, ah, aquí es donde estaba el chico, vale. Por aquí vamos a entrar. ¿Dónde estaba el padre?